Is it hard knock life or hard enough life?
Knock.
What does that mean? Shirley Temple, get on the phone. Hello, boys. Hello, girls. And hello, non-binary folks. Apparently, I forgot to say non-binary folks in the episode that came out today.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Very rude of you.
I got compliments on the intro, though.
Ew. No, I hated the intro.
Somebody said this was peak Josh.
No. Oh, is it because you peaked?
No, they said that I shouldn't have said I peaked because I'm still peaking. And we are the Judgies, back and discombobulated as ever. It's Monday night.
And here's what happened.
We should. Right. Do you think it's in the budget for us to commission Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson, to do
Jessica?
a Monday?
No way.
To do
Ashley?
a Monday night.
Ashley might be in the budget.
A Monday night Judgies football theme.
Does she currently do the Monday night thing?
I can't remember. It was Carrie Underwood.
It might be. Well, I think Carrie Underwood does Sunday night football. I'm waiting all day for Sunday night. I'm pretty sure it's Carrie Underwood. But we can get Ashley Simpson. Jessica Simpson? Which one's more expensive?
Jessica's more expensive.
We can get Ashley Simpson. What do you think her going rate on Cameo is?
I don't know.
You don't seem interested.
I'm not.
Like, we could have a special intro depending on what day of the week we're recording.
You don't think this is a good sound business plan?
No.
What if it only cost me $2,000 per minute?
I would say that that's $2,000 too much.
But here's the thing.
I don't think that you should spend any
Our
money
current
on it.
intro is only like 25 seconds. So that's only $1,000 actually.
That's fair.
So that's a pretty good deal. We're getting half off. Okay, fair enough.
I don't like it.
Really?
What's up with you, Erica? What you been up to?
We had a fun fall family day. Fall fun family day at Courtney's house. So,
Thanks for the invite.
Fuck.
Well, her husband raked up all their leaves, and since we have arsenic in our leaves, not in the leaves, but in the yard, they offered for us to come play in the leaves at their house. And it was very cute. Olsen loved it.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats...
Surprisingly.
What do you mean? Oh, just different. New for a baby?
Yeah, I was worried that at Tyler it'd be like too much and he would hate it. But he loved it.
He loved it.
Beautiful weather today, too.
Oh,
for it.
It was great.
It's like 68 degrees out.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Midwestern November day. 68 degrees. I'm not worried.
32 last week.
32 yesterday, I think. Let's go open up some mail.
Oh. Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
I hate that idea.
You don't like when people that listen to our show go over to their USPS office and say, hey, mail this to P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. Address to the Judgies, the Budgies, Erica, anything you want.
Since it's going to get here at Christmas time.
So we can read it?
This is a first.
Oh, my God, guys.
I think.
A first?
That I can recall.
Oh.
It's a baby announcement, or it's a baby shower invite.
Oh. I think we've had a baby announcement. I do believe baby shower is a first.
But this couple lives in New York. Not the city. Just in the state of New York.
Fuck. I was hoping it was New York, Illinois.
And they're, I'm just going to show the top half because it's cute.
And the little stork.
Congratulations on Hannah and Daniel for just fucking, just raw dogging. Shouts out.
Weird.
She Hannah on my Daniel.
Ew. Hey, Judgies.
Hello.
My boyfriend and I are avid listeners of the pod, and we'll be welcoming a bundle of Piss Baby Joy in January.
Yay.
New fan alert.
Bold assumption. Our demographics in 0 to 1 year, not great.
Christian?
Yes?
I just want you to know that in parentheses after new fan alert, it says insert Christian soundboard nonsense here.
Whoa!
He did that.
Hey, you know me so well. They are avid listeners.
He definitely did that without prompting. So we will be on the lookout for some Judgies baby merch. So new baby Lincoln can match mom with her OG signed Judgies sheesh hat. TM. Anywho, whoop-de-woo. We love the content you create. It really makes our Mondays. Keep sharing those silly little stories.
That must have been from
our charity stream we did last summer. 2 summers ago.
Congratulations to you for getting one of the 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool.
Love that.
Love y'all. Heart. Hugs and pisses. Hannah, Daniel, and Lincoln. Sweet
Thanks,
baby.
Hannah Daniel Lincoln.
That's pretty cool.
Love that for you guys. And then we got a save the date. This is celebrating Andrea, or it could be Andrea. Andreya. So
That really could go both ways.
could go either way.
Wow.
And then Andrea, and Nate.
Well,
Congratulations.
do you think it's Nate
Iowa.
or Naughty?
Natty.
Nate.
Could go any of the ways.
It could.
June 16th of 2024, somewhere in Iowa.
Congratulations.
Any random direction from us, any random amount of time.
Well, since we live in Illinois,
yeah, but you know that part of Iowa that goes east of Illinois?
depending on which direction you're facing, it could be left or right.
Which side of the Mississippi is Iowa, Erica?
It depends on which direction you're facing.
I don't think it does, is the thing.
Wait, are you facing our house? Or like the front of our house? Or are you facing like...
What?
Yeah. No. Which way is it, Josh?
Which way is Iowa?
Yeah.
that way?
Whichever way you want, buddy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Are we ready to get into it?
I've been just
Yeah.
waiting to get
Oh,
so
that
deep
means
into
me.
it.
Are you Doja?
I was hoping you would get that.
Are you still riding the Doja fan train after all the controversies?
What's been the controversies? I've been too lazy to look into it.
She said something and her fans were pissed about it, and then she was like, okay, then don't be my fans. And they were like, what? What?
It seems to me, everything I've seen is like that, where it's like, or like she's been doing like some like weird satanic devil posting, but it's like, why are we upset about that?
She's weird.
But I think it actually digs deeper than that. It's just like,
It all goes back to the Taco Bell pizza.
dude, I just watched a recap on the Taco Bell pizza stuff. Or Dev Lemons, friend of the show, put out a video.
We should get Dev on the show.
We should get Dev on the show.
Dev, if you're listening, come on the show.
Anywho, we don't just talk about Doja Cat on this podcast, although we could. Oops, all Doja.
I don't have things prepared for that, but if you give me like 30 minutes, I can come back.
Maybe we do the original thing, which is podcast on this podcast, and what that entails is us going online, finding silly little stories, and sometimes Mrs. Ricky K is the one who does that.
All right, this first one doesn't say if I can say their name.
People, I'm fed up. How?
Oh my God, he's having a Doja Cat moment.
How are you still? How are you still not telling us if you can say your name at a minimum?
Here's the thing. They just sent you a Reddit post. I feel like at that, we can say your frickin' name. Are you embarrassed to be our fans?
True.
Okay.
Say their fucking
Just
name.
full name, actually. Dox them.
Marissa.
Oh, no! Editor!
No, we shouldn't do ads.
Hi, I just came across this Reddit post and think you guys would make great content. Think it would make great content for you guys. I'll attach the link and send a screenshot just in case. It had me fuming, so I know it will you too.
British.
Proper fuming.
British.
r/2xchromosomes. Should I read the title? I feel like I shouldn't read the title. I'm being genuine. I feel like I shouldn't read the title. I'm not going to read it.
Read it at the end, though, for your
TikTok.
husband's sake.
Okay. My husband and I got a pair of Love Sense toys last Valentine's Day as a gift to treat ourselves. It's been great using them at home and in public.
Is this a brand?
Must be.
I believe it is one that one of you wears and the other has the remote
Okay.
and controls the intensity and
Okay.
things.
It's kind of like a mood cock ring, so it senses if you're in love or not.
Okay.
I don't think that's...
Depending on what's turning purple, it's whether or not if you're
I
in
always
deep love
turn
or
green.
it's too tight. It's too tight.
That was a good one, Joshua.
Do we think mood rings work, or they're just temperature based?
Just temperature based. But
That's
your
fucked
mood
up.
is also related to temperature. Like if I'm really angry, I'm going to get hot and sweaty.
Okay.
And that's going to change the temperature
And
of
if
my
I'm
hands.
really sad, I'm gonna get very hot and sweaty as well.
Yeah.
But if I'm like nervous or
I get sweaty and then hot.
no, I get
So-
clammy. I get clammy hands.
Okay.
So it's cold but wet.
But to the other people, it feels hot. I feel like if you touch somebody with clammy hands, they're like, oh, well, gross.
All the
It's-
heat's in the water.
The heat's in the water.
Yeah, that's the whole point of water.
My husband has been working from home more recently this summer, and keeps his office closed. I always assumed it was because he doesn't want the kids running around and bothering him. Makes sense. I found out a couple days ago that his LoveSense account has been making connections. I checked his phone, and it showed that the same two people were using his LoveSense during work hours and when he keeps his office closed. I brought this up with my husband, and he says he met some friends in his MMO
Video game. Online video game.
he plays, and they have been using it together.
I don't know what the funniest game would be to meet people to start doing virtual sexting.
It's got to be like RuneScape, right?
Well, I'm hoping it's like Fortnite, like,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
wife just doesn't like know,
Understand.
or like even the dude is bad at explaining the game. It's like yeah, Fortnite's like an MMO, but it's probably WoW.
It's probably WoW. It's probably a weird Korean one.
Maple Story. Maple
Fly
Story's
for
back.
fun. It's back, baby.
Yep.
I was furious and told him this is straight up cheating.
Very
He
much.
said it's not, and to think of it like some bot or AI controlling his toy. I said that was outright disrespectful and that he's flat out cheating. We haven't slept in the same bed since, and I took his LoveSense away from him. My husband is telling me to calm down, and he won't do it again. I legit don't trust him, and he has his friends and online MMO friends telling me now that he's not cheating, and it shouldn't be considered cheating. They sent me pictures of his character and with these cat girl looking characters doing sex acts, and the toy syncs with it when they explained it. That just made me more furious and
Yeah,
said
right?
any sane person would consider this cheating.
This is why you don't date a gamer.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Not all gamers, Josh.
You can't
Christian,
fix
put
a
that in
gamer.
the TikTok. Put that in the TikTok. Put that at the top. Put that. Okay, now give us the title.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Am I going crazy, or is what my husband doing considered not cheating and normal for MMOs? He says
Super
he should be
normal.
allowed back into the bedroom, but I just don't think it's right because what he's doing is cheating.
Yeah. And title?
Title is, I kicked my husband out of our bedroom for using his LoveSense with other people. He says I'm unreasonable.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to like mansplain it and say that the wife just doesn't understand, but he's going up against raid bosses, and to have proper communication, they
my
have
God.
to use them so they know when to cast heals, when to cast aggro. Like,
Means bless.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like Morse code for your asshole.
yeah. Charging
I-
roar.
Can you repeat that? Slower. I can't understand you. It's like Magnus Carlsen.
I hate this. I hated that
Was
whole
he the one that
thing.
did, or is the person that beat him? the
I
one
don't
that did it?
know. I don't know. Chess drama good enough. So what's the obvious? So they're controlling his sex toy, correct? He's not controlling their sex toys.
Yeah,
Correct?
this is definitely cheating.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I guess it would be cheating. I mean, that's definitely something you'd have to talk to your wife about, and also,
His cat wife?
I guess
His waifu?
his cat. Yeah, I guess the implication too is that he's doing it during work hours, when he's like closing the door during work
Interesting.
hours, which is also funny. It's like,
It sucks that I'm kind of back on his side because he's kind of anti-capitalist.
yeah,
now.
I actually do enjoy that. Actually, yeah.
I don't enjoy that.
That's all bad. That's something you got to talk with your wife about. I mean, there's definitely relationships where people would not care about that and wouldn't consider that cheating.
Yeah.
But I would say most people would consider that cheating, and the fact that you're hiding it tells that you
Yeah.
know.
I was gonna say, I think the hiding it part really.
Yeah.
Even if you were cool with it, if you're being lied about
Yeah.
it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I go downstairs. Like I made a couple connections on. I'm playing MapleStory recently.
It's back, baby.
And I come downstairs. I'm like, Aurora, my ass has been ringing off the hook with all these people I've been meeting up with in Hennessy's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I didn't know you
mean.
repurposed your home phone line like that.
Well,
That's
you know,
crazy.
I got the work phone. Where do you think it's for?
Oh, it's doing work.
Why do you think there's no case on that bad boy?
Sleek, elegant.
I'm genuinely confused as to what's going on.
I shoved my work phone up my ass to act as a vibrator.
It seems really inefficient.
Well, yeah,
Like, just go get a vibrator.
it was free.
Okay. Is that what you want for Christmas, Josh? You want me
I
to get
spent
you
all my
some-
money on Jessica Simpson singing our intro.
That's why I said you shouldn't do it.
It already happened. We're kind of just hoping this would kind of be like a.
I'm asking for forgiveness, not for permission, Eric.
Yeah.
Well, where's the product then? Let me hear it.
It's not done getting mixed and mastered yet.
Okay,
The guy
well,
who said he's got Jessica Simpson's deets promised me once I sent him $3,200 cash that he would
What
get
happened
it
to
back.
1,000?
That was Ashley. Huge difference.
He said he'd get it to me post haste.
I don't like it.
It was the Judgies' money.
It's the judge's money. It's not even real money.
It's not real, huh? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Can I just say that Aurora's making peanut butter cookies right now?
No.
Well, I'm saying it anyway. Fuck. And I can smell them, and they smell so good.
Do you know why she's making peanut butter cookies?
Why?
There's this thing that I do sometimes called crunchy lunch, which is I'll just make lunch for like, you get in your lunch grooves for like 2 weeks where it's like celery, baby carrots, crunchy peanut butter, bag of chips or something like that, right? So it's
Okay.
all crunchy, right? And so I was doing that and I had a big, one of those large, great value peanut butter crunchies. And I had just bought one. And then the next week we're shopping and she grabs a new one. And I was like, and she doesn't like crunchy peanut butter normally. She likes smooth peanut butter. And so she grabbed one. I was like, nope, I got that last week. And she's like, well, I want to start making crunchy lunches. And I said, Aurora, I have a whole jar at home. We'll be okay. And then she said, nope, I'm going to get it. I was like, and you're going to eat it? And she said, yep. And it's been 2 months and it has not been opened. And so she said, now I'm going to make peanut butter cookies. And I said,
I'm perfectly
right.
fine with that.
You know, I thought I couldn't see the peanut butter jar like label. I saw the jar. It's ginormous.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the label. And I ate a little bit of cookie dough. She let me eat a little bit of cookie dough. There was like one cookies
as a treat.
thing left. And I was like, how about that cookie dough? And she's like,
about
it's
that
for you.
salmonella?
What did you say?
How about that salmonella?
Anyway, it was worth the risk. And I thought that there was some peanut, some not all ground peanut
Yeah.
butter. Yep.
Nuts.
Yes. And I didn't want to ask her if it was
Especially
crunchy peanut
little
butter
kid.
or not, but I enjoyed it. So I'm excited to have the cooked. Anyway, whoop-de-woo. Hi, Erica. Hi.
Salmonella is
Excuse
actually in
me?
the flour.
Anybody else you want to say hello to?
As a woman about to give birth, I find myself in many pregnancy.
You think this is Hannah?
Another new piss baby.
Find myself in many pregnancy after pregnancy subreddits, and there is loads of relationship drama in all of them. Here is one of the most recent ones I've seen.
Did they say pregnancy after pregnancy?
Mm-hmm.
So this is-
Postpartum.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was like second child or postpartum.
Postpartum. This is from r/Beyond the Bump.
Whoop. Wow. Erica's so delighted.
I know, I never get to whoop anymore. My husband won't get rid of our jealous dog, and we just had our newborn.
Uh-oh.
We just had our newborn baby 16 days ago. This is our first. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment with our 2 dogs and cat. It's a full house in here.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
I've been wanting to get rid of our husky for a while now. We got him 2 years ago from a friend who said they couldn't take him anymore because he was aggressive and jealous around their infant.
Hang on, Erica. Insane development.
Insane development.
Whoa, those look crazy.
These are for me.
What the hell? There's clearly one for all of us.
Those are... I'll take the small one.
Oh, these are perfect.
These are like magazine level.
I was showing it to the camera.
It's crunchy peanut butter too.
We were just talking about that. I thought in the cookie dough that I could taste that it was crunchy peanut butter, but I wasn't sure because I didn't see the peanut butter, your ginormous jar of peanut butter. But these are incredible. I love peanut butter cookies. Thank you, ma'am.
I've never had such a moist peanut butter cookie.
Mm-hmm.
These are absolutely slamming.
These are slamming.
How have you not? That's crazy.
They're always like dry and like crunchy.
Hard, yeah.
It's because you guys are eating them 3 days in. You
I
gotta
mean,
eat
I
'em.
like them. I also enjoy these. I'm just saying.
These are so good.
I'm sending you guys home with some. Just saying.
What the hell?
Hell yeah.
We will also have some. I swear.
Josh is so pissed. I hope you're left with fucking 8 of them. Shithead. I hope we get whatever the rest of 24 minus 8, 16 of them, you little shit.
Anywho, whoop-de-woo. We got him 2 years ago from a friend who said they couldn't take him anymore because he was aggressive and jealous around their infant.
Okay. And then you plan to have a kid?
I've been arguing with my husband for 10 months now about getting rid of this dog. He's 8 years old. He's not going to change.
You can change a dog.
He bit my husband a year ago and sent him to the ER.
Whoa.
We do not have the funds to hire a professional dog trainer. Now the baby is here, and shocker, the husky is jealous. He doesn't come near the baby, but he's jealous when my husband holds the baby. I hate living in this apartment with so many animals. I've asked him if we can get rid of them, or at least the husky and the cat, and keep the one dog that's fine. But he refuses.
What's up with the cat?
He swears he can change this dog. He can't. Everyone, including his parents and my family and our friends and me, have told him to get rid of this damn dog. My mother-in-law told me to just get rid of the dog behind his back. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. And eventually he'll get over it. I won't do that
This
because...
sounds like such a healthy relationship.
Right. Says I won't do that because that's honestly a recipe for disaster.
At least you know that.
The pregnancy was unplanned. We didn't expect to
Okay.
have kids until after the dog passed. I've been
We
so...
had a long time to go.
Potentially.
I've been so stern with my husband about this situation, how I'm living in a home that makes me uncomfortable, and how afraid I am of this dog coming near our son. He says he gets it, but he's not getting rid of the dog. He says he will wait until he finds a reason to get rid of him.
That's the word. That's
And
once you have a reason to get rid of the dog, you're gonna have to put it down. No shelter will take it. Nobody
Yeah.
will rehome a dog that has a bite history.
And I said, so when someone gets hurt then? And he says, no, like when the dog stops listening to him. Quite frankly, I don't want to leave,
Typical
but anytime
dude.
I threaten to leave and go to my family's house, he threatens to lawyer up and take custody of our son.
I don't think you'll win that one. Bud.
I don't think you'll win that one.
If I know anything about courts, I don't think you'll win that one.
No, it's just going to be me, the baby, and the violent dog.
When we argue, he always takes the baby from me because he doesn't trust me or I'm stressing the baby out, which he knows is incredibly hurtful to me. That's why he does it. I'm not a danger to my son at all. What do I do here? I feel like I'm in a loveless marriage every time this subject gets brought up.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I mean, look, I get love towards a dog, but if the dog now is defensive and if I may, I need to burp 3 seconds ago.
You mate.
Um,
It's a conjunction.
what's gonna happen is when the kid gets to toddling age, he's gonna be fucking with that dog, and the dog's gonna snap.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be a newborn that's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be a kid fucking with dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the dad is going to be typical dad, owner of a dog, dude, who thinks he has control over an animal when he doesn't,
Yep.
and then is going to yell, startle the dog, and it's going to bite the kid.
Yes.
100%. You need to get you and your kid out of there.
Yep.
You're clearly your husband is telling you he doesn't value the safety of you or your child.
Get your husband AI glasses, put on old man filter on the dog, so he's like, oh, the dog's so old. We gotta get rid of this old dog.
That is an idea.
It's an option.
There's
an
another
idea.
option, but I don't think we're gonna like it as much.
The thing is, if you wait until any dog with a bite history is going to be put down when you take it to a shelter, even if they tell you they aren't putting it down. As somebody who worked at a no-kill shelter, when a dog comes in with a bite history, there will be at least one worker at that shelter who's going to look for a reason to put that dog down. They will somehow get that dog to bite somebody else, or just say that it showed its teeth at someone, and they'll say, well, it's got its bite history, let's put it down.
That's crazy.
Even a no-kill?
Well, the thing with
I figured they'd be like, oh, we have to ship it out next door, and then...
what a no-kill shelter means is they don't kill a dog because it's not getting adopted.
Okay.
They'll still put dogs down for medical reasons or safety reasons.
Okay.
So...
That makes sense.
Yeah. So...
Even with Maxine, I mean, you've met Max. She's very gentle and docile, and she doesn't like... The only way Max is going to hurt you is if she's jumping up on you to greet you because she loves you and she's excited.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't... She's never growled, and she's never showed teeth or, snipped or anything. And I still get nervous when like we're walking her and it's after school and there's kids around, and kids will come up and be like, oh, can I pet her? I'm like, oh, okay. I really don't want you to, but... And it's not because Max is a bad dog. It's just, you never know.
Yeah.
And I don't want... I mean, that happened to me. It was traumatizing, and I don't want that to happen to anybody else.
Yeah.
And I love my dog, and I don't want anything to happen to her either.
Yeah.
And even with Olsen, will, anytime he gets, you talk a lot about like dogs' languages, and when you can tell when they're stressed out, when they're uncomfortable, when they don't like what's happening, you can tell.
Right.
And if that's happening, we remove Olsen from the situation. The same thing with the cats, especially Willard. Yeah, he's our old man cat. He gets a certain look on his face, and it's like, nope, Willard is telling you no. He is telling you he does not like what you were doing. We need to be done. And that's like my biggest thing right now is like trying to teach Olsen these boundaries with our animals, because they can't communicate any better than he can. So,
and especially if you have somebody who's trained a dog specifically poorly. Because cats typically don't get trained as well because they aren't deemed or really aren't as dangerous as something as a 80-pound husky. Yeah. Because huskies can be very vicious dogs. Similar to like a German Shepherd. You don't normally think of those as aggressive breeds, but they get very, very attached. They're breeds who pick a person.
Yeah.
And they say, this is my person, and no matter what, I'm guarding this person. But especially when you train a dog poorly, what a lot of people do, whether knowingly or unknowingly, is they'll say like a dog will growl, and they'll like yell at the dog, say no growling, and then that's all that's doing is teaching that dog to not growl anymore. Yeah, but it's still going to be upset, and it's going to skip the growl and go to a bite. It's really dangerous, really, really dangerous.
Yep. Yeah, there definitely needs to be something happening.
I can't believe
here.
he could utter the phrase. I mean, I get wanting to stick with your animal, but like the phrase, knowing that there's going to be an event of I'm not going to get rid of the dog until there's a reason to get rid of him is wild, because it's like you're waiting until something happens.
Yeah. Well, and I got to tell you, from like a dad's perspective, it fucking changes your brain chemistry. It's weird that he's not like
wanting to protect his child.
Yeah.
I wonder if the unplanned pregnancy part of it has anything to do. Like maybe he wasn't ready or anything.
But yeah, it fucking changes your perspective on shit, and so it's kind of weird for him. He's like, it's fine.
Is that why you don't laugh at my jokes anymore?
Yeah, just to protect my son.
I don't want to set a bad example.
You're the funniest, Olsen.
All right, this next one.
Are we ready for a break, or should we do another one?
Depends on how long the story is.
Well, we also talked for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we're past 30. We're at 36 minutes on the cameras.
Okay, we can take a break if you want.
And let's head over onto a break.
I would love to. Thanks for suggesting that.
Thanks for taking my suggestion.
And here we are. Erica, hit us with that story.
Oops.
Oh my.
It says, hey, Erica.
And anyone else mentioned by name?
They're specifically DMing me, Joshua.
It's still, but
Oh my God, no way.
They forgot to add us.
if your mom writes you a letter to send into the mail, and she says, "Hey, Erica," do you don't think that's rude to Christian?
No.
What the
What the hell? Oh
She's
my God,
specifically
no
writing
way.
to me.
This is rude. This is rude to me. It's being used on our show is the thing. Do they expect only you to be reading it?
Yes, because it is a personal DM to me.
This is bullshit.
And I am reading it to you.
This is bullshit. Listeners, I feel betrayed.
Which one is that? Push it. Boo.
Whoa.
Wait, are you booing me?
Listeners.
You're booing the listeners?
Yeah. And if they keep it
It's
up,
bold. Give me that fucking carrot, bitch. What's the top left blue?
you don't even want to know.
Is it shut the fuck up, Joshua?
I think it's editor, please.
Bonus episode.
Anywho.
Anywho, says, "Hi, Erica." They spelled it wrong.
Okay, this makes me feel better then.
Love the pod. Just found this wild story and think about how closeted this
Love the
man
pod,
is.
Hate the co-host.
Oh my God, autocorrect. Sorry, Erica spelled correctly.
Oh, blame autocorrect.
And autocorrect forgot to add Josh
Yeah.
and Christian.
See, I typed in Erica, Josh, and Christian, and then it just deleted it
Frickin-
all and
frickin'
spelled it
autocorrect.
Erica.
Well, you can blame Surrey because that's who sent this to me.
I will. Surrey Cruz?
No.
Oh, man, that would have been a huge. That would have been a really quick get to, I don't know, Ashley Simpson. If I had to name any pop star off the top of my head.
Am I the asshole for wanting to name my child as my former college roommate? Have I read this? I don't think I've read this.
Nope.
My 32 male wife, 31 female Emily, is pregnant.
Who?
Emily, my wife.
It's been a minute.
I feel like we haven't said my wife in a while.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Forgot about that bit.
No, just in general. We've been reading perspectives from people without wives. It's a lot of my husband, my boyfriend, my partner.
My partner. I hated it. I won't do it again.
You should do it all the time.
You should do that a lot.
We've been together for more than a decade, but we wanted to wait to have a very safe financial position before having a child, and it took us longer than expected once we started trying. I met Emily when we were both at college. I was a very lonely kid in high school and didn't expect to have many friends, let alone a girlfriend in college. But that changed when I met Rob. Are we sure I haven't read this out loud?
100%.
Okay.
I was like, this does not sound familiar at all.
He was my roommate since freshman year, and we later moved together to an apartment outside of campus.
It might sound familiar because this is your story. Like, this is about you.
No.
You went to college, had a boyfriend, friend
Roommate
named
named
Rob.
You had a roommate named Rob.
I did, yes.
Okay. Got a boyfriend.
It's all checking out.
Friends.
Anywho, he was my roommate since freshman year, and we later moved into an apartment outside of campus. Emily had a harmless but long-lasting crush on Rob while we were in college, but that never really bothered me because, to be honest, even if I am not attracted to men, I had a bit of a crush on Rob too. I didn't even notice how much he was a physical masterpiece of a man, although I was made well aware of it by Emily's comments on the subject, but more than once found myself absorbed by his charming personality and impressive intellect.
Doesn't that suck that he's just hot? He's got it all.
It's
That
crazy
fucker.
that he's so hot that you're not upset that your girlfriend is calling your friend hot all
Your
of the time.
roommate.
Like, that's wrong, right? Like,
I
to
would feel a
constantly be
little
like,
uncomfortable.
it would be very awkward to like be calling somebody that's intimately close to you, be like, I wish I could fuck that guy instead of you.
I loved being his best friend, even if I got a few laughs and sneers around campus for being his lackey. We are still in contact with Rob, although we don't see him in person much because he travels a lot for both his job and for pleasure.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah.
I felt that naming our kid after Rob is the obvious choice.
Insane.
The
What?
It's weird.
Excuse me?
You don't know how cool Rob is.
How hot is Rob?
He's so hot and he's so cool. He's so funny. He's so smart.
I've never met someone that I would have been that impressed by.
What?
Well, you have a dumb name. You have to understand.
Fair
If you
enough,
had as
I
cool of a
guess.
name as Rob, maybe.
You know, I didn't like my name for a long time as a
What'd you
child.
guys
so I
name?
get it.
What'd you guys name your baby?
Olsen?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not Josh. Yeah.
The confidence that having Rob as my friend gave me is the only reason I got a chance to be with Emily in the first place. So without him, this kid wouldn't exist at all. Also, Rob has told us about how he doesn't plan on having kids of his own. So this would be an even nicer gesture.
Rob, you got to pass those sweet hot jeans.
This is why everybody's ugly now. All the hot fuckers are getting vasectomies because they're woke.
They want to go dump load, so they're getting vasectomies. This might be 3 episodes in a row that I've been bonked.
Well, maybe stop being vile.
I like the turncoat on Christian here.
I've been getting bonked a lot.
You're gonna get
Last two
bonked later, too.
episodes.
What
I've
the
edited.
hell?
What happened?
If you guys get pregnant tonight,
Mm.
you have to name it after me
Fair enough.
or Rob.
But what if it's a girl?
Joshua.
That's your fault. You should have
Joshette.
pushed harder. I don't know.
Joshette.
Yeah.
Josh, that's not bad.
It is terrible.
It's not good. I didn't say it was good.
How about a middle name?
Michael?
No, Joshua.
Oh, it's like, why do you want to name your kid Michael if it's a girl? It makes no sense. Anywho, what do you with this, that, and the third?
This, that, and the third. I was surprised when Emily was not on board with the idea, even though she loves Rob and agreed on the massive positive influence he has had on our lives. She says, lost my spot. She says that it would be unwise and unfair to the kid to use that name because a boy with me as his genetic male progenitor will never look or be like Rob.
Whoa.
You'll never be a Rob.
What the fuck?
She remembered the time I showed a photo of Rob to my trainer at the gym to use as a body goal and was told it was outside my reach.
What?
I felt that was a very harsh thing to say, even if it is true.
Rob's so hot.
We've been arguing about this, and I'm not sure if I should keep insisting. I think I'm in the right, and this would be a really important thing for me, but I hate disagreeing with Emily as I don't like engaging in conflict, so am I the asshole?
This can't be real, right?
Rob
Rob is so cool and so hot.
Interesting. I feel like it's less closeted. I do think he's probably closeted, but I think the issue is less that he's closeted and more just that he has like a really weird obsession with like subordination to Emily. It hasn't really worked through that. You know
I don't
what
even
mean?
think it might just genuinely be a guy that's like had very low self-esteem, and then this fucking charismatic guy was like, here's how I do it, and he like slightly rubbed off on him, and he's like, my entire world changed because of Rob, and so
Well,
he's like so dedicated.
But like clearly it hasn't changed because he still isn't like any person who with any gall would not stand up to this like kind of abuse from his partner.
But I think it goes back to having like bad self-esteem. But he's got got Rob as this little like lighthouse to guide him.
He's the only person who's given him self-esteem.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I agree with Christian.
I agree. I think that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Where it is just like, I think it's less that he's like in love with Rob and like, it's just he sees Rob as a way to please Emily as well. You know, it's like, oh, well, you liked Rob. And so you don't like me that much because I'm ugly. Everything I do now, I have to be like more like Rob. So let's name our kid Rob.
Fair enough.
I think I would, I think
reason.
I could not imagine having my partner show a picture of somebody else that she has said she's attracted to, who we both know, and be like this, please. Imagine going to the barber and being like, get my hair cut like this guy, and they're like, you have shit hair, bud. No.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Rob has to be so hot. For a personal trainer, a person you're paying money to not lie to you and be like, we can get there. It's just going to take a lot of sessions.
Bad business sense from the personal trainer.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Holy fuck. His name's Rob? Oh, fuck, dude. He is hot.
I feel like it's not that weird to name your child after your best friend. Like, I don't think it's that weird.
No, the reasoning is what's weird about it. in this instance.
I don't think it's that weird of reasoning here either.
Well, what he's saying on paper isn't that weird, but I think the underlying I think he's trying to okay it because, again, I think it's like he's trying to impress Emily through Rob. You know what I mean? Like, I get the idea of, like, whoever set you up, they're important to both of you. We want to honor you. Mm-hmm. But it still feels like a middle name type situation.
Yeah.
Middle
You know
name
what I
is
mean?
definitely... You should be going for middle name, buddy. Concede. Go for middle name, buddy.
Break up with your girlfriend. I don't know.
Well, you're already having a kid.
Or wife, I guess. It's not a healthy relationship dynamic at all.
I wonder how much the wife is still like talks about Rob versus like he won't stop fucking bringing Rob up.
That's what it feels like.
She's
Although
over Rob.
she showed trainer the picture though.
No, she didn't. He did.
He did.
Oh, I thought she did. Okay, I misheard that then.
I do think it's uncomfortable
why.
at the beginning to be like, your roommate's so fucking hot. Oh my god, I just want to fuck your roommate. That's weird. We might be putting words into her mouth. I don't know exactly what she said, but I can understand at a point where it's like, oh, he's hot. And then there's like a point where it's like, oh, doesn't matter to me anymore. Like,
yeah.
But he's still obsessed with Rob, and maybe she's just like, I'm fucking over this. Like, I can see Rob's fucking Christmas card, and that's enough. I don't need any more Rob in my life.
I don't know.
But, you know, she did say something pretty fucked up about his baby picture, so maybe she is bad.
Yeah, well, or just that somebody as hot as him won't be able to carry on the Rob name.
Yeah.
She clearly cares about Rob.
Yeah.
Still. To tell your husband that you're so busted, I will not besmirch the name Rob with an ugly ass child from you.
Do we worry that the name Rob is just a bad name unless you're hot enough to carry the name?
I think
I've never met an ugly Rob.
I was gonna say, but they probably go by like Robin or something. Robert. You know what I mean? They go by a fuller name.
All ugly Robs go by Bob. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Name one hot Bob.
Bob Odenkirk. Yeah, he's not hot. He's attractive.
He's got a charisma thing.
Yeah.
More than he's hot.
Fellow Saluki.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Also, quick aside, Salukis were a clue on an episode of Jeopardy last week.
Hooray.
Just so you know.
You're just watching Jeopardy now?
I watched the clips on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Is it still Mayim Balak? What's her name?
Miam?
Mayim Balak?
No, this one was Ken Jennings.
Ken Jennings. Interesting. Christian, I can't wait for you to...
Oh, we're back from the break?
Tell me
We did
about
the
that
break
Circle
earlier.
Jerdge.
I just wanted to tell this last story before we moved on to a listener submission.
And that way now we can all hear Christian.
Tell me about that Circle Jerdge.
I'm so excited. Christian, whenever you pull what was this guy's name? Did we give him a name?
Who?
The guy who wrote the story? We didn't give him a name,
Oh, we
right?
didn't give him a name.
Paul. Whenever you pull a Paul and you're like, this one's not very good, I'm always so excited for it. This one's nothing like a Rob Circle Jerdge.
Josh,
I'm always so
You're
excited.
the Rob here?
No, just
I'm
a
worried
good Circle Jerdge.
because sometimes I do just fucking pull them out. This one is the least prepared Christian Circle Jerdge to date.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm very
And this
excited.
Circle Jerdge is titled Portman No.
All right. Listeners, if you aren't aware, this is where we really paul it. It's
Fuck.
quite appalling, actually.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Boo.
So here's the most embarrassing part of this before we get too deep into it. I thought I could come up with portmanteaus.
Yeah.
They're hard to come up with.
Can you explain to me what a portmanteau... explain to the listeners who definitely don't know.
So a portmanteau is when you combine two words and make a new word that kind of silly goofy combines the two of them.
Okay.
Podcast, portmanteau.
Of?
Pod and cast.
I have no idea. I assume it's a portmanteau. I'm not going to fact check it.
What are some popular portmanteaus?
Oh.
Do you want me to look them up?
Yeah, look some up because I looked up r/portmanteau on Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Looked for the best ones I could find, and oh no, they're all fucking dog shit. There's not a good portmanteau to exist.
The thing is, I say a lot of them as a pun. I'll forcefully make a portmanteau.
Here is a...
You got an example?
Just one.
I have a list of 50...
Number one, best portmanteau.
56.
Just give us one, Erica.
Direction.
That seems really obvious.
These are in alphabetical order, I
Okay,
guess.
give us the first one.
Advertorial. It's an advertisement plus an editorial.
That one
Perfect.
fucking sucked.
An
Perfect.
advertisement that takes the form of a written editorial.
But you guys get the idea
You get
now.
the idea. We all understand.
Alphanumeric.
There
Perfect.
we go.
That's
Animatronics.
Okay, we're
Anklet.
we have enough. Wait, hang
Athlet-
on. Explain anklet to me.
Ankle plus
Bracelet.
bracelet.
Wow. Okay, perfect. That we don't need any more then.
Athleisure. Biopic.
Bad.
Bollywood.
It's all right. Bollywood movies are actually kind of good.
Botox.
Bad.
Brainiac.
What's Botox?
Botox. Botulism plus toxin.
Really?
That's what
All
Botox is the toxin from the botulinum
Oh.
bacteria.
Before you just read a list of real ones, here's a list of made up ones that are bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These are those are portmanteaus. These
Yeah.
are portmanteaus.
How about bludgies? That was what we called the logo for the Halloween merch.
the bludgies?
Blood.
That would,
Crumudgies?
that's a portmanteau
I feel
for
like
sure.
we glazed over the crumudgies when I said it earlier.
No, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Portmanteau. How about a fucking rectangle?
A rock that's a rectangle. I like
It's
that.
a brick. You
A
like?
brick? Well, I don't like brick, but I think if I find a rock that's square in a
You
way,
call it a rectangle?
a rectangle's fun.
If you were on like a creek and you found a rectangle,
Yeah.
I would be like, that is a rectangle.
I'm having a day.
I'm having a day.
I don't like it.
Okay. You know, I fear
I'm not gonna like
you're
any
not
of
gonna
these.
like any of this. I really do fear that for you.
This is number 3 top on
Guys,
r//
can I
portmanteau.
interrupt you? Circle Jerdge is a portmanteau
Yes.
of jerk and judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're so stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have a lot of portmanteaus. We do a lot of portmanteaus, and that's why when I came up with this idea, I was like, I'm gonna be able to come up with like fucking 15 of them.
Yeah.
And then I penned to paper and went, I've never thought of a portmanteau in my life.
My Halloween costume was a portmanteau.
Yeah. Everything we do on this podcast,
My
is
whole life is a
portmanteaus.
portmanteau.
You
A
know what?
poor man's toe. Everything in your life. What?
Has anybody ever said, when I was hello instead of hi?
It's very funny.
Has anybody ever done that?
I
No,
don't
that's
I don't
really
think
funny.
so. That's very good.
Thanks.
I was super greetings last week and
What about portmanteau?
Some salutations.
don't drive salutations, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I have to find you this one is so cringy.
No, I like portmanteau.
This one somebody made a list of their daily go-to portmanteaus.
Whoa. Weird.
You just have like a go-to, but you need that to be daily.
Yeah. Also make it a list as
Sorry,
weird.
well, I guess it's their catchphrases is what they have it titled as.
Okay, you're not a sitcom character.
Scruck. Screw fuck.
That's
How
a
are
very
you dropping
Christian
a
word.
scruck?
I just got scrucked by my fucking boss last week. Put so much work on my desk.
What about Judgies?
Jinkies and Ekus.
It was Jesus Christ.
No.
Huh?
Okay, what about G Christ?
Goddamn Christ.
It's just still Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Oh,
These
it's
are
phonetic.
I'm telling you, these are so bad.
G Christ. Why? That's harder to say than Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and less emphasis.
Unless you're writing.
What about Dubvious? Dubvious.
Like, dude, obvious.
Dude, obvious.
This one's pretty obvious. Obviously, it's just obvious.
Obviously sounds like a spell in Harry Potter.
What about Portman Toast?
I guess I'm confused what that means though.
It's not really a catchphrase. I just thought it was funny.
This person's deserves to be in a gulag.
That's how I feel reading these. Twats.
Twats and twats.
Twink rats.
Why are you describing rats as twinks?
Hey, they don't have. Any
I feel
fun
like
either.
they really worked backwards on that one. They said,
Yeah.
"Let me think of a funny word, twat," and said, "Give me 2 other words that are funny." Twink, great. Now I give up rats.
These are real posts. These are embarrassing posts, right?
Yes.
This is why
these are awful.
This is why the segment's called Portman. No.
I'm glad that these aren't ones
Aristocat.
that you thought up.
Aristocat's a portmanteau.
It is, and that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Well, you know what? I take it back.
Wow.
A lot of racist stuff in that movie.
Really?
It's true.
Yep.
Ambiguity.
Hamburger.
You don't know what it's made of?
That's ambiguous.
Lunch meat that you don't know if it's still good or not.
There's already a... Oh,
Right.
no, if it's still good or not. Okay.
Tragedy.
Okay, Tragic Majesty.
A spectacular yet devastating failure. How do we feel about that? That's a top 10 portmanteau on
Tragedy?
Yeah, top 10 portmanteau on r/.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I just feel like I would never use
Yeah,
it.
what's the use case for it?
Yeah.
Jobsolete.
Obsolete job just works better.
You know what? I have one.
Okay.
You guys aren't gonna get it.
Then don't even say it.
Test me.
It's a volleyball.
Oh, you don't think
Oh,
I know?
you don't think we're going to get it?
Notate.
Fuck.
Oh, well, explain to Christian. Clearly, I understand what it means.
You don't rotate.
Oh, that's a foul.
I think I might go with notator. You got somebody who's not rotating here.
It's
you got a notator.
in like league games, like when we're just fucking around.
Yeah.
If you don't serve first, you don't rotate when you get the ball to go serve, but you would in a regular season game. So they call it notate.
Gotcha.
I give Courtney's brother Ted.
Yeah.
He's the one that says it all the time, and I give him a lot of shit.
You should.
Yeah, it's
it's a
fucking
portman
stupid.
no.
It's a portman no.
What about briefcase? It's emotional baggage.
Oh.
That's kind of funny.
That's a fun one.
yeah.
I'm not
That
going to use
deserves-
it.
Yeah, but what's the use case? When do you ever use that? What hilarious situation of someone telling you something sad? You're gonna be like, whoa, that's just say baggage. You don't need to say grief case.
But what if you have to be a little silly goofy about it?
You don't ever in this situation. Ever.
Next.
Nudity.
Spontaneity is good. I like that. Spontaneity, because it kind of just sounds like the original word.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Would absoluki be one?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Absoluki.
What's this Luke?
That's when you give your dog vodka.
Oh, okay.
You've never heard absoluki?
I feel like you are gaslighting me right now.
I'm literally not.
What's absolute ski?
Well, you just said something different.
That is like one of the slogans from Carbondale.
Yuck. That makes sense.
Like when you say a phrase or whatever, and somebody's like, "Yeah, absolutely,"
That
or anytime
sucks
you
a
would use
lot.
the word "absolutely,"
You would say absolutely.
you say "absolutely."
Yuck. Is that too much marketing?
Christian? I think we get one more and we get out of here, bud. I've headed up to here.
That's fucked up.
I'm so upset.
He hates this,
Which
which makes me want to do it longer.
I do love that you're upset about it because you were talking up so highly.
I rescind all of my previous statements.
I mean, but it's kind of fun.
Wait, all of them?
All of them?
All previous statements
Listeners,
Wow.
for all time?
For all time.
I feel like you're asking me in hope that I do, which just makes me wonder what I said previously that you need me to rescind.
I can't think of any.
Pun manto.
No.
You already used it earlier, you fucker.
I don't think I did.
Well, you said you do a lot of pun. You do portmanteaus for your puns. So you do a lot of pun manteaus, actually.
Yeah. And the thing is, when I do it, I do them poorly satirically.
Okay.
It's funny that they're so bad.
Yeah.
It's funny.
There's so many that you just like forget about.
That's like my favorite
Brunch.
artist right now.
Brunch.
Memes.
Is Mimi?
Carjack. Chillax.
Okay, we don't need to read more. Everybody, that was the Circle Jerdge. It's terrible this week. Awful. Terrible. Worst Circle Jerdge.
Yuck. Bad taste in my
I don't
mouth.
think we've had a worse Circle Jerdge. I feel like that sucked so much energy Out of this room.
Boo. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I hated it.
I thought it was fun and engaging, and I think it was a good one.
I understand why you did it.
Okay.
Because you're bad at podcasting.
Okay.
No, I get, obviously the joke or like what you were doing is like it was bad, and that
Yeah.
was why you wanted to highlight it. I just really hated that. That was
Oh my god.
That
came out fast.
It didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Editor, put one of those things that shows distance over time, like in
Oh my
Mythbusters.
god.
All the carrot is for you harping on my man because I thought it was fantastic, and you're being so rude.
No, the thing is, I'm agreeing with him.
This is how the reaction he's having is your reaction to cringe. Somehow this is bypassing your cringe radar.
Yeah.
This whole thing has been cringe, and it's somehow bypassed your radar.
Yeah.
No, I agree that most of the words that you said were definitely cringe, but I liked talking about it. I liked the Circle Jerdge.
Yeah.
Bycrass. That's where I
No.
say something really vile that you don't even want to fucking talk about it.
Anywho.
This is a listener submitted sound.
While Christian pulls that up, I just want you to know that I got a message today
I'm lightheaded, guys.
From-
too hard.
a person named Courtney, and it was an image of their oven preheating. And they said, "This feels very weird to send to you, but this is what my oven displays when it's preheating, and it just says pre." And every single time it does, in my brain, I think you can still get pregnant from pre. I'm not kidding. Every single time.
I love that for you.
And I think that's very funny.
I love that for you. Well, we don't just get pregnant from pre on this podcast. We also have listener submitted stories, which we preface with a listener submitted sound.
This sound comes to us from Anthony, off submitter. Enjoy. I believe this is Aurora's first appearance in one of these songs.
Please do this to us, Erica. I'll do what I fucking
Is my
want.
phone
That's
fucked
what
up, or is
you
this what it's supposed to
always
sound
say,
like?
and you never-
Yeah, your phone's fucked up. Bud.
Yeah.
Would you get a new fucking phone, please?
You could have played the song too, Ricky. He told you the exact song to play. I'm doing you a favor over here getting yelled at now.
Oh.
You know
Also,
what?
the thing
There's
is, we
gonna
could have
be-
just.
Also, the thing was unplugged, so it wasn't all my phone. The dongle was unplugged.
Okay.
Can we start it over then?
This is a listener submitted sound, which we always use to preface. You can still get pregnant from.
Can't
Editor's not
always
doing
do
shit.
this to us, Erica. I'll
This
do
sounds
what
so
I
much
fucking
better
want.
already.
That's what you always
I kind of liked the static on the voice, but when it came to the drums, it was.
Well, and part of it was coming in fine, but yeah, no, the dongle was unplugged.
All right, play it.
Is
It wasn't my
dongle-
phone,
is-
it's the dongle.
Is dongle a portmanteau of dick and ongle?
say, and you never think about our feelings. I will fight you too.
I gotta play it over. I'm sorry. We got the
Yeah, but I want to highlight here that in the way that this sounds, it makes Josh sound like John Mulaney.
Can't always do this to us, Erica.
A little bit.
I'll do what I fucking want. That's what you always say, and you never think about our feelings. I will fight you tooth and nail on this, Joshua. If you want this to be the beginning of a Midwest emo song, we will do this right now. I take my grudges very seriously.
I'm petty, Josh.
I
Know
am
that.
losing my shit. Losing my shit.
He's got a stinky penis.
Goofs, gaffs, drama, and goofs, gaffs, drama, and
Being the gay motherfucker that I am.
So bisexual.
goofs, gaffs, drama, and laughs. Is that?
Right there. That was so
That's
good.
sick. I can't. Do we?
We have a career in music for
Holy
sure.
fuck. Thank you, Anthony.
And so does Anthony, because that shit
Fucking knocked it out of the park
fucking
like
rocked.
always.
What's the
Northern Bones.
Northern Bones?
On Spotify. Is that correct?
He didn't. I mean, it's Anthony.
It's in
Northern
the title.
Bones.
Okay, yeah, Northern Bones. Yeah.
God, you fucking nailed it out of the park every fucking time.
Where is this?
And you know I love Midwest
Oh,
emo.
Jack.
I love Midwest emo. I tried to do John Mulaney. It just turned into 1940s radio play.
Jack on Instagram sent me a picture of Jack Links. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jake on Instagram. Not Jack. I got confused.
You got the Jake?
No. And it's a picture of Jack Link's
What's that name?
Beef jerky?
and it says, oops, all moisture packets.
Why is this beef jerky? How was I supposed to get beef jerky from this?
How do you get it out of the package?
I don't know. Anyway, I said they chomped our bit, and I thought that it was funny. I wanted to share. Anywho,
Have you guys ever used the like chewing tobacco beef jerky?
No.
How are you supposed to eat that? Do you put it in like a fucking wad of chew?
I don't know.
Because I did it once as a kid and it melted a fucking hole through my lip. So
Where is...
I can't fucking even attempt the vamp, Josh.
It's-
Have I shut you down?
I don't. What was I supposed to add to the conversation? It was such a clear no when you opened up with "Have you ever?" You know
I
what
guess
mean?
you would. I don't know. Empathize with me.
Never in my life would I ever.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Now that I'm
Okay.
kind of going back through the catalog.
Are you ready?
Fuck.
I found it.
Yeah.
Took me a second because I didn't screenshot it.
Cool.
It says, please don't use my name, but you can call me Jay.
Jay.
Hey, Ricky. Hi.
Josh and Christian. It's in there. I see it.
It's not.
She's just saying. She's
It
not
might
saying
be
it
at the
on
very
purpose.
bottom. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. Long-time listener, first-time submitter. I just wanted to get some feedback on this situation and see what I can do. So I, 22 male, have been with my girlfriend, 21 female, for 2 years now. We met through Tinder and hit it off and moved in together, and got a cat about 6 months ago.
Oh, things are serious.
Everything is great in our relationship, and I love her with all my heart. The issue is I'm still friends with my ex from high school.
Why?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, it's gonna make me seem like a dick. But just don't be friends with your ex. It's super. If it's causing an issue, just don't be friends with the person you used to have a romantic interest in.
They're super cool.
She was my best friend and first girlfriend, and we dated for about a year, but ended things because we realized we weren't good for each other. She realized she liked girls, but we remained close friends. This was about 3 years ago, and up until about 7 months ago, we only talked in our mutual friend group, but recently we started talking and hanging out more since we have similar interests. I was completely open to my girlfriend about this, letting her know when she called or if she wanted to hang out or anything, and I thought all was fine. Me and my ex hadn't since high school. Hadn't done something since high school, and we ended on really good terms. We stopped talking for a while, but ended up becoming friends again because we're still in the same friend group. We usually talked about nerd stuff, and anytime we hung out or anything, I let my girlfriend know when and where. I thought she was cool with it since she didn't seem bothered at all, but that all changed a few days ago when my ex called. We talked for a while and planned to go get some food, then go to a mutual friend's house. I told my girlfriend and she said, okay, cool, but then became cold and distant for the rest of the day. When I brought it up to her, she said she doesn't want me talking to my ex or seeing her anymore. When I asked why, she said our friendship had made her uncomfortable and she felt like exes shouldn't be this close with each other. I told her I understand how she feels and I don't want her to feel uncomfortable or anything, but my ex and I broke up almost 5 years ago. I was completely transparent with any information regarding us talking or hanging out. She said that she wants me to block her and that we should have a rule that we don't talk to exes in general since she has no contact with any of her exes. I felt this was unfair to both me and my ex since we're good friends, and I have no reason to cut her off and block her since she nor I did anything.
I think blocking in this instance specifically is probably a step too far.
Agreed. She is saying that this is a deal breaker and that if she finds out we're still talking that we're going to have to end things. I feel like this is a drastic measure, but I also want to respect my relationship and my partner's feelings. I know you all say this isn't an advice podcast, but can I get some Judgies wisdom on what to do? P.S. Just subscribe to the Patreon.
Woo!
And am loving the bonus episodes.
Ooh.
Weekly bonus episodes.
Only for the $10 tier. The $5 tier is monthly bonus episodes.
PPS. Christian
Piss ass.
is my favorite.
Oh, don't even bring up Josh.
This is a sticky situation. I can understand where your girlfriend's coming from because that's just uncomfy, and I wouldn't like it either if I was your girlfriend, which I'm not because I have a husband. Just saying that now.
Not everybody wants you to be their girlfriend, Erica.
What?
There are people who are not attracted to women. Those are the only people who don't want you to be their girlfriend.
Okay. Thank you for...
Yeah. Me, right now, if Christian wasn't in the picture, I'd be on my knees. Go, please, 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 please.
Be my business partner. Please, please, please be my business partner.
Anywho.
I just think that it's really uncomfortable, and I don't know what makes this friendship so great that like you can't just be like, hey, it's weird for my girlfriend. Hope you understand.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying opposite sex relationships or friendships are bad, but if you had a romantic relationship with someone, that should be a very clear sign to be like, we can't be with be around each other this much. If you're in the same social circle, it's whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
But to make plans specifically with that person, I think is very clearly like, especially in your girlfriend's case, crossing a boundary. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, then you can break up, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
It just feels weird in this context. Even if she is now a lesbian, it's still strange.
I agree.
It's still strange. And it's your girlfriend is 100% understandable. I don't think it's an unrealistic expectation at all to tell someone that their partner should not be hanging out with their ex.
I agree. Christian?
I don't know if they're super cool. Sorry.
Like I think friend circle, it's fine. You can still be friendly with someone, but to be hanging out specifically with the person, it just feels different. It's just
one-on-one hangouts. I can see how it gets the hairs
like phone calls, conversations. It's just strange.
But also at the same time, like our listeners being open and it's not hiding anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is just break up then. If this is something you want to keep, then break up. It's not compatible, and that's valid too.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's if the friendship's that important to you, and I don't mean that to say like your girlfriend has control over every single thing. Like I said, blocking I think is wild. If you guys are in the same social circle, a blocking there is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it's just like I have exes that I'm friends with on Instagram, like mutuals with on Instagram. Don't fucking talk to them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't interact with their shit. But it's just like, I don't know, whatever. I don't think about it, but it's different if I was like messaging them being like, oh no, babe, we dated 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like, oh, she's married now. You don't have to worry about it. It's still fucking weird.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's still weird. If you had a romantic relationship with someone, it's different. It will always be different.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready for the last story?
Oh my god.
Because it's fucking bonkers and might not be TikTok safe.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm not. It's pretty wild. And it's a new subreddit alert.
Ooh.
I can't remember who sent it to me.
Ray Liotta.
Yep, I found it. Woo! That's how it's spelled in this. It says new subreddit alert.
Should we get a slide whistle for the new subreddit alerts, but a silent one?
So that way we can still make the noise.
Yeah, but just for the visual gag of
Okay.
Sure.
$2,000 seem fair on that price?
No.
What if they throw in a free Ashley Simpson B-side?
No, I don't know. It seems like a bargain.
That's what the B and B-side stands for.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
That's portmanteau.
B-side?
Bargain side.
Anywho, says you can say my name or my username doesn't matter to me. I'm one of the many M's in Discord.
There's so many M's.
There's a lot of M's.
Ricky, this post is...
I know it's not the M that I talk with, because that person would say, hey, I like all three of you, actually.
This post is ... out of pocket. Big, not safe for work, unless your job is a podcast, I guess. I've never sent a Reddit post in, but the second I saw this, I knew the Judgies needed to shame this man ASAP. Happy judging. Let me know if the post gets deleted because I took screenshots
Shame.
and can send them.
Shame.
I went to the subreddit and it's so not safe for work that it was like preventing me at every turn.
That happened when Reddit went public a couple months ago. Anything that had like any amount of NSFW stuff is like so hard to get into now.
It was very annoying. But I got in.
If Christian became a rapper, ASAP Judgy, is that
No.
a cool name for him?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Aesop Judgy?
What's
Because he's always lying. Like Aesop's Fables. Is that what you're going for, Christian?
well, ASAP is as soon as possible.
Well, there's a rapper named Aesop Rock.
Why?
I don't fucking... There was a Greek philosopher or something named Aesop.
Aesop Fable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Can
so he's...
You would be
A white-
Usopp Judgy.
He's a fucking white guy that is a very technical rapper because if you're a white rapper, you have to lean on being a technical rapper.
You would. Did you hear what I said? The diss that I threw your way that you'd be Usopp Judgy. Christian's favorite One Piece
I'm
character.
gonna fuck you
Usopp.
up, Josh.
Okay. Anywho, whoopty woo. This is from r/antikink.
Whoa.
Anti-kink.
Whoop. Anti-kink.
Are you ready for the title?
I think so.
Oral sex
Okay.
is degrading for the man too.
They make a man too. Who said
Only in
that?
Only in port.
Portman too.
Great joke, Erica.
Thank you. So I am a man.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, I should have said so I am a man, unfortunately, but you know. Unfortunately, I grew up on porn, and 97% of porn showed aberrant ejaculation. Literally everywhere but where it's supposed to go. In parentheses, in the vagina.
That's not.
This dude sucks.
I tried
Cum can go anywhere. That's the whole thing
but
about
it's
it.
supposed to go in the vagina.
Only for procreation.
I tried replicating that for years with various women, and something always felt off and wrong.
I hate this guy.
First of all,
Dweeb. You're a dweeb.
How can you be telling us a story about how you're having sex with multiple women and still come off as a fucking geek?
Yeah.
it's insulting for a man because it's a failure of what defines you as a man. Your biological purpose is to literally ejaculate inside a vagina, and you're missing it by a long shot. You have failed as a man.
What a brag. Long shot.
You don't know how far I can shoot, brother.
You're missing it by a dribble.
Second of all, it's the sperm. I tried to explain it to my friend like this. If you had only two...
He has friends. I'm sorry, I was taken aback.
I tried to mansplain it to my mom.
If you had only 2 glasses that you can drink from and you ejaculate in one, will you be 50-50 on which one you pick to drink from later?
Some people would.
In parentheses, even if you obviously get to wash the glass you came in. There is a natural repulsion for sperm for men. You just don't want that on you or next to you.
You clearly have never made sperm cocktails.
I kissed women after BJ's numerous times, and I only did it to convince them that it's fine. But at the same time, I fucked myself over because it was certainly not fine for me to do so. I don't even care if you wash your mouth after. I find it disgusting to kiss a place where my sperm has been.
So he doesn't eat pussy either. What a loser. Loser.
I love to lick/suck tits, but I'm certainly not eager to do so if I came on them the other day or whenever.
That's wild.
This dude's a coward.
Days
dude.
later?
Yep.
What is it, fucking Chernobyl for cum?
I'm not going to discuss how/if oral, etc. is degrading for a woman. I'm not a woman, but I can tell for certain that if you are a well-grounded man, you should refuse such acts instinctively based on your own repulsion to sperm and your own biological drive to put the sperm where it belongs.
This guy shouldn't have sex at all. He should not procreate.
Yeah,
At all.
I would agree.
Isn't that awful?
Don't adopt.
This is
Don't adopt either.
don't teach lessons to anybody.
Just Just be quiet.
Don't be around school zones for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
This is a thing. It's very common in younger people. Actually, is there's a very ardent like anti-porn, anti-male masturbation uprising recently, and obviously it goes for people of all ages. But it's been really, really on the rise recently. Is people like Andrew Tate figureheading it, Sneeko, Aiden Ross, all the winners in society. Really,
I don't know any of those men except for Andrew Tate.
it's fine.
The old manosphere. You don't know about the manosphere?
Nope. And I feel like I really don't want to.
You don't.
And they do
Most of our Instagram commenters,
manosphere.
manosphere.
It comes a lot from this.
Comes.
Hey. It's derived a lot from jizz, where it comes a lot from I always say when it comes to conservative thought or deconstructive thought, things that are damaging towards a lot of it targets men because they're the most susceptible to it. It's rooted in truth, in that there is a lot of porn that is degrading and damaging to everybody involved, people who watch it. There's also a lot of consensual, safe, good porn made.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And for some people, even that porn is too much for them to consume. And they have a porn addiction and they have a problem. But to turn that into you can only come inside of a pussy and anything else is bad is a sick like twist in your brain that you need to get fixed.
Yeah.
Because I when I was younger, I shared a similar sentiment in the sense of like it's so much easier to clean up if it's somewhere else, or like if it's in a like it's like one of the best things about condoms. It's like you're finished and it's like great. I don't need to clean up. This is perfect.
Clean up a little bit, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So many people I have been with enjoy that part of sex a lot.
The cleanup?
No. The me finishing
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on the mood, the day, the lighting, the fragrance, the foie gras, ambiance.
Okay.
And so to say that it's like this blank slate, like it's all bad, is so fucking weird.
Yeah. Buddy, have you ever tried pissing outside? It's way different than pissing in the toilet. Pissing in the toilet's where you're supposed to be doing it. It's a lot cooler doing it somewhere different.
True. Holy shit. That you just said everything I said in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I dumbed it down for
I loved that.
For this guy.
the dumbest common denominator.
Well, ultimately, it just makes me feel sad for men who get caught up in this stuff that's so destructive, not only and harmful to themselves, but to other people too.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just fucking spread it on, and then
Yeah.
they only spread it on to other fucking men that are like in a bad place in life, and they're just like, I need some kind of guidance.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
Does
mean.
somebody have an answer for me?
I always try to say when it comes to people like this,
Comes. Yep.
they root it in truth. Whatever they're selling you is rooted in truth because that's what sells better. It's manipulation 101. And so, yeah, this guy was in a bad place in his life and somebody taught him, hey, that bad part of you, you can blame it on this one thing. And like, that is true. I do beat off too much. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't kiss a woman's boobs 3 days post-cum.
That's the one that like really threw me. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's been days. It's been washed.
Yeah.
And you still...
Also, what weirdly specific to be talking about coming in glasses.
Yeah, that
This
was
dude's
so...
jizzed in Cupware.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It was a wild story. I got this story when on Saturday when I went to NIU for that tournament, that volleyball tournament. I was with Courtney and Heather, and I got this when we were on our lunch break, and I read it out loud to them, and we were all just like flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Portmanteau.
Wait, what's
Look at
flabbergasted?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just a bit.
I'm glad we're all on the same page that we don't know what the two words of flabber and gasted. But fuck. Is flabber a portmanteau?
It's a double portmanteau.
Yeah.
A double.
Portmanteau?
Portmanteau.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Portman, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Over to our
Portman weekly bonus episode. Can we make a portmanteau for bonus episode?
I mean, BEP is kind of
I mean, it's a more of a
Bono.
acronym.
Bonusode.
a bode.
No.
If we do 4 of them, it'd be pretty foreboding. If you subscribe to the monthly tier, you
Boo.
get. Okay. Well, if you want to get over to another hour, where I honestly have a lot of updates to stories.
Ooh,
And by a lot, I
love
mean
an update.
2, but very good,
That's
interesting ones.
That's a lot.
And that is over at patreon.com/judgiespod. Also, nope, it's already passed. We did the Thanksgiving live stream last week.
Fuck, did you miss it? Sorry.
Erica, where else can they find us?
On the internet, on pretty much any social media platform you can think of, we're probably on there, and that's typically at Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod. If you want to send in your own listener submitted story, listener submitted sound, family gossip, work drama,
Family Guy clips.
no,
PETA.
literally anything.
Pina.
At judgiespod@gmail.com. Are you good?
Yeah, I just thought we were done and then we weren't done.
Yeah, you tried to cut me off before I was done. It was pretty rude,
Shit.
actually. I was going off your cues, brother.
The thing
We
is, you
nailed
can
it.
count it out.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. It's actually super easy. Can you count to 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Editor.
Bye. Have a great week. Judges love you.